This video gives an overview of the process of photosynthesis. The purpose of photosynthesis is to make carbohydrates, which contain C, H, and O. The C and the O in carbohydrates comes from CO2 in air, and that's why CO2 is needed in photosynthesis. The H comes from water. The H in the H2O will combine with the carbon dioxide to form carbohydrates. The O from the H2O, on the other hand, will be released into the environment as a byproduct, and that's why photosynthesis produces oxygen. So in short, the process of photosynthesis contains two steps. In the first step, you want to break down water into H and O. The reason why you want to do this is to obtain the H from H2O. This H will then go into the second step, where it combines with carbon dioxide so that they can form carbohydrates. However, there is one problem. Both of these processes listed require energy. So where does this energy come from? The energy comes from light, and that's why photosynthesis requires light. Before these two steps can happen, light energy has to be captured first. This light energy is captured by the chlorophyll. So before we move on further, this is an overview of what happens in photosynthesis. In the first step, light energy is captured. This light energy will then be used for two purposes. First of all, it breaks up water into hydrogen and oxygen. Secondly, some of this energy will be stored up for the next step. So the first step that deals with light energy is called photochemical reactions. In the second step, carbon dioxide will combine with hydrogen from step 1 to form carbohydrates, which is the final product. And this process is powered up by energy. This energy actually comes from the first step, where surplus energy is stored. This second step of the reaction is called carbon fixation. It has such a name because in this step, carbon is fixed into carbohydrates.